Let's get him.
Hey! Hey!
At a New Scotland Yard, please. Chief Inspector Hughes.
I see. It's a very strange story, Jason.
Well, that's exactly what happened. Like a B-horror movie.
A grizzly bear and a spaceman. You're not short on publicity, are you, Jason? Oh, sorry, I just thought I'd ask.
I suppose it makes a change from breach of promises.
You'd never seen the man before?
Man who was shot?
Yes.
Not that I can remember.
But he called you by name.
Twice. That's not necessarily significant. I have a certain notoriety.
Yes, indeed. Then the spaceman shot him.
Seconds before the grizzly bear floored me with his paw.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. You did say this happened at 2:30 a.m.
Approximately.
Are you in the habit of taking night walks in the park?
Not particularly, E4. I'm having a little trouble with a scene. The reason why I'm in London is because I'm rewriting a film script. They're shooting it now.
Where?
At Elstree Studios. It's working rather late on the scene. Needed a bit of air. So I took a walk.
Morning, Jason.
Good morning, Claire.
Have you finished it yet?
Sort of. It's on the table.
Oh.
Chief Inspector Hughes, Detective Sergeant Watkins, Miss Claire Brown, who works with film companies, helping me out.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, I'll look into this business, Jason.
Oh, yes, please do, E4. And no publicity.
It would be a help if you could show us precisely where the incident took place.
Whenever you like.
Now?
All right. Will you take that down to the studios, Claire?
Yes, right
Tell
away.
them I'll be there this afternoon.
Right. You know, this is awfully good.
Oh, do you think so?
Mm.
Oh, I'm so glad. I think it needs a certain approach. Now, if the
You know,
camera is shot...
I really don't know
from
where
a
you get your
high-
ideas from.
Oh, just one of those things, you know.
I mean, a spaceman and a grizzly bear who kill a policeman. Marvelous.
What did you say?
Oh, this scene.
May I see that, miss? A spaceman and a grizzly bear.
I never wrote this.
You were working quite late.
2:30, I told you.
You were obviously overtired. Perhaps you had a few drinks.
Don't be ridiculous, Ephor.
You lay down on the divan, your mind still on your story.
You obviously haven't heard a word I said. It wasn't a dream, you know. It happened.
I doubt it, Jason.
I can prove I went out last night.
Oh?
Ask the commissionaire.
You went out last night, sir?
Now, why do you say it like that? You know perfectly well I did.
Well, not for certain. Of course, you could have slipped out, sir. I did leave the door for about 30 minutes or so.
But I spoke to you.
Me, sir?
Yes, you, sir. This is ridiculous.
I think you must be mistaken, Mr. King. I'm sure I would have remembered.
He's lying. For some incredible reason, this man is lying.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, all right. That's all for now, thank you.
Aren't you going to question him?
Jason, let's talk about it.
You are humoring me, aren't you? That's what you're doing. You're humoring me.
Jason, please. Look, do nothing. Just think about it. You'll see I'm right. If you don't change your mind, give me a ring.
Jason, what is going on?
I don't know, Claire. I really don't know. I've got to get into the part. He's got this funny walk. He kicks his leg as he walks along. And he's obviously a scriptwriter and fast. You need to be fast.
You could rule out most of our illustrious names. TV films, perhaps. What about Philip Broadley?
Who?
Done quite a lot of work. You may have come across it.
Broadley. He's always writing television series. He certainly doesn't write dialogue the way I do.
Tony Williamson.
Never heard of him.
No, he wouldn't touch ghostwriting.
No, he'd have to be someone who's imaginative, efficient, obviously out of work. It's just occurred to me. He might even have a police record.
That could cover quite a lot of our members. Wait a minute. He's suspended at the moment.
Broadley?
Jack Robbins. Not a very pleasant character. There's always trouble.
Have you got his address? Yes.
Yes, number 33B.
33B. Thank you very much, Mr. Griffin.
Not at all.
Jack Robbins?
You're Jason King.
Yeah. May I come in?
I'm working.
Congratulations.
What can I do for you, King?
I'd like to talk to you. Oh. Is that you?
Taken when I was adapting a Charles Dickens novel for television.
Was that before or after your adaptation?
It helps with the mood.
Oh, yeah.
You can see what I'm working on now.
Mary Poppins?
Want a drink?
Bourbon, I take it.
What else? I might as well tell you, if you're looking for a ghostwriter, I'm not in the market.
No, this is something that's already been done. Bottoms up.
Not yours?
Mm-mm.
The style is.
Vaguely.
And you want to know who?
Mm-hmm.
Any one of a dozen writers could have done this.
Including you?
Yes. But I didn't.
Oh, did you go to the Writers' Awards ball last night?
No. Did you?
No.
I was here. I had a deadline, you see.
Ah. Well, thanks for the drink.
Is that all?
Yes. Unless, of course, you hear if anybody has...
I'll let you know.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Don't count on it.
I suppose I deserve that. But I think you understand. Very upsetting. Good day, Mr. Robbins.
Goodbye, Mr. King. Elstree Studios.
All right, Mandrake. Turn around, slowly.
Yes, very good. Excellent. We'll go for a take next time, right?
Right, sir.
Right, save the rehearsal. Right, lads, clear up the mess. Fred Chippy, let's have that other window in. Going for a take this time.
Jack? Morning, Frank. Morning, boy.
Everybody ready? Okay, Frank? All right, now let's have it very quiet. Keep the building down.
Well, let's have it nice and smooth, like it was a rehearsal.
Ah, hi. Morning.
Red light.
Chair for Mr. King, please.
Keep it very quiet.
Oh, thank you, Cyril.
127, take one.
Action.
All right, Mandrake. Turn around. Slowly.
What's that rubbish? That's not my line.
Cut it!
Say the red.
What was all that
What's
rubbish?
wrong, Jason?
Well, why did he say that line?
Well, we kicked the scene around a bit
Kicked
before
it
you
around,
arrived.
kicked it under the table. I didn't
Oh,
say
Jason,
it all
will you
night. He was
listen?
going to talk that kind of rubbish.
I'm sorry, Jason, but I found your line, well, unspeakable.
What do you think you've just done? Mouth the cliche which has been used on every occasion that this kind of scene's ever been seen.
It's the way I wanted to play it.
Oh, is that what you were doing? You were acting, were you? And why hasn't he got on a moustache?
Jason, it works all right in the context.
Does it? My dialogue is neither blatant, banal, or obvious. You've managed to make it sound all three.
Will you see the
that
rushes
talking.
before you decide?
I have decided. I don't need to see the rushes. That actor will speak my dialogue and my dialogue alone.
King.
Don't interrupt. What do you want?
The accountant rang through, said, would you please see him before you go?
Anything except stay on this set. All right, Mandrake. Turn round slowly.
Yes. Right. Thank you.
Oh,
Looking for Bernard?
yes. I believe he wants to see me.
He's through there.
This is your little hideout. Wondering where you get to.
Yes.
Hope you're not responsible for casting our aspiring star.
I only handle the smaller parts. He's in there.
It's a very attractive outfit.
What happened, Sergeant?
On the local station, had a reporting, sir. It appears that the young couple out in a boat thought they saw a body at the bottom of the lake.
In this water?
Oh, it's not too deep in places, sir. Anyway, in view of Mr. King's story, I thought we'd
Yes,
better...
all right. Did they find anything?
Not yet. Looks like you've timed it perfectly, sir.
I don't know whether King saw it or not.
You should have taken it down before.
I know that. I just didn't think.
Ah, it's too late now. What did Robbins want?
He said the King went to see him.
Did he now? He has been busy.
Anyway, Robbins is convinced the King knows that he wrote that scene. Robbins wants to see us tonight. For more money, that's for sure.
Well, look, I've got to get back to the floor. Look, ring Robbins. Tell him to wait in tonight. If that's okay, you have a word with Tredget.
About Robbins?
Of course.
Things are not going very well, are they?
With this amount of money involved, you've got to expect a few complications. And get rid of that.
Yes, that's him.
We should have listened to you this morning.
You know who he was this morning?
You mean you do now?
He was a film extra. Saw his photo on the casting office wall when I was there this afternoon.
Do you know his name?
No, I don't. Should have asked her. Thought I was being so clever when she stood in front of the photo in the casting office on my way to the accountant's office. When I came out of the accountant's office, the photo wasn't on the casting office wall.
Jason, you've lost me. Fair play. What girl are we talking about?
Eve. You know, rather attractive. I don't know her last name, but she does a casting for the film extras, that sort of thing.
Eve. Better have her picked up, Sergeant.
No, don't.
But, Jason, I want to know everything there is to know about this man.
Well, so do I. But you can get all that kind of information from the extras casting agency, whatever they're called. No, leave Eve out of this. For the moment.
It sounds to me as though you intend to take over this investigation.
Why was he killed?
Isn't that what we are trying to find out?
Because he was trying to warn me.
Warn you about what?
I haven't the faintest idea. These men were in costume, in disguise. Why? They knew that I would see them when they tried to stop this chap. Conclusion, I would have recognized them.
Excuse me, sir. Why go to all that trouble? I mean, they've murdered once. Why not just kill you?
Precisely. That's exactly my point. This man should get a promotion, E4. What for? Because he has a very precise mind. Can't you see? If they go through all this trouble to keep me alive, then I must be the cause of what's going on.
Bring that through there, please. I'll tell you the rest.
Dashboard, Jim.
Stop cooking.
Put a 5K on that corner.
Charlie, give us a 5K over here. Put a spun in it. Oh, thanks.
Has Ackroyd spoken to you?
No, what about?
Robbins.
Right, huh?
He's phoned today. He's getting greedy. I told him you'd have a word with him this evening.
All right. I'll look after him.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I could recognize them again. It was very dark.
You should think yourself lucky we don't intend to take any further action.
Like I said, I thought it was some sort of practical joke.
The police here.
I really am sorry, Mr. King. I promise you I had no idea.
All right, that's all for now. We'll be in touch.
It's all there, sir. There's the photograph.
Does this sort of thing happen always when you rewrite a film script?
Not always.
But it's so bizarre. I mean, why the rewritten scene?
You mean the spaceman and the grizzly bear? I don't know. Could have worked, you know.
We have identified him. His name is Reynolds. The sergeant got his address from the Film Extras Agency. The address is 15 Avenue Road, Willesden. We're going to take a look, Jason.
I'll join you later. I want a word with Claire. Something I want you to do for me. Robbins? Robbins, are you there? Robbins?
Mike? Mike? Where are you? There's been a few developments.
Come in. Yes. Oh. Oh, it's you. Come in.
What happened?
I'll tell you when I've had a drink. I get some bourbon over there. Not in there. There's a body in there. There was a body in there and it was dead. Get him in the mood when he wrote that scene.
Jason, what are you talking about?
Doesn't matter. Where's my bourbon? Oh, how did you get on?
Oh, I followed Eve to a country house. Manor Park, it's called, out in Hertfordshire. She went inside but didn't come out again, so I went back to the hotel.
Country house? Was it hers?
Oh, I shouldn't think so. I was going to check on the owner when I got back to the hotel, but I was given your message first.
Well, I gave you this address in case anything important cropped up.
I waited for you for hours. When you didn't come back, I rang here.
I was in no condition to answer the phone, even if I heard it.
I decided to come round, and here I am. Now I've forgotten what I'm supposed to be looking for.
Bourbon.
Oh, bourbon.
I suppose I should get in touch with Inspector Hughes. I don't think it's a very good idea at this stage.
Well, then don't.
Clarissa, if you're trying to help the police in any country, you're supposed to report a body if you find it, even if it has disappeared. Oh,
There really was a body.
yes. J. Robbins, writer.
Well, he isn't here now.
I suppose I'm having an hallucination.
Jason, that's not what I meant. No body, nothing to report.
There's one way of looking at it. What's that you're clutching?
Oh, it's an actor's directory.
What's that between the pages there, sticking out?
Blank. Jason, look! That actor, Michael Strong.
What about him?
Can't you see? He's your double.
What? He's not in the least like me.
Oh, Jason, use your imagination.
Oh, we should keep still.
Look. Hair. What do you say now?
Not in the least like me. Vaguely. Irish accent's a speciality.
No, there's no need to worry about the voice. The voice will come back. The same thing happened at the last political meeting. Lost my voice. Following night, I was back at the theatre at the Gate in Dublin, playing Lord Foppington to tumultuous applause. No, it's not the voice I'm worried about. It's the walk. He's got this funny thing.
Shut up, Strong, and let him think.
No, it's okay. I've decided that however we look at it, we come too far to pull out now.
I don't know. King and the police have got a few leads.
All the more reason to go for the money. We'll need it.
Eve could be right. King saw Robbins when he opened that wardrobe door, I'm sure of it.
And the police have found Reynolds. It was in the papers tonight.
Yes, I know. We'll just have to move faster, that's all. Change the plan, bring the date forward.
Wait a minute, did you say forward? No, listen, that's a different kettle of fish. I said I'd be ready after I'd be ready. I didn't say I'd be ready before I'd be ready.
Oh, you'll be ready, all right. It's just stage fright, that's all.
You've got to get into the part.
You'll get his voice.
I'm not worried about the voice. The voice, I can play the la-di-da stuff. I've done that. I can play that. That's easy. It's just the walk. You see, he's got this funny way of kicking his feet. He's sort of... I find it a little different, because I'm a little flat foot.
Well, you'll just have to kick your leg out the best way you can, because tomorrow night you're Jason King.
Get ready, he's coming on now.
He's not remotely like me.
Of course he is.
What's happened to the sound?
I'm afraid there isn't any. These are just outtakes. His part was recast.
Oh, that's a bit of overacting. No wonder he was recast.
Jason, you're supposed to be watching Michael Strong, not judging the picture.
Is that all?
That was enough, surely.
Oh, would you get me a spotlight, please? Thank you. Hello? I'd like to get in touch with a Michael Strong. Well, he's listed in your direct... I don't think he's got an agent. No. Yes, it is about a film part. Thank you, I'll hold on. Yes? Mm-hmm. Manor Park. Hearts. Thank you.
But that's where I followed Eve to. There it is.
We don't know if he's alone, do we?
Shall I go and find out?
No. There's a phone box a little way back. Let's do it my way. Won't be long.
Are you there?
Yes. Are you?
Who are you?
This is Mr. Lovegrove, Borough Surveyor's office. Drains.
The drains?
Yes, I wish to speak to Mr. Jenkins. I want to make an appointment for tomorrow.
Well, there's no Mr. Jenkins here.
Oh, then I must have the name confused. Excuse me a moment. Is there no one there cognizant of the facts?
Well, you see, I'm a sort of, I'm a guest here.
I see. Is there no one else there?
No, I'm all alone. There's no one else but me, sir.
Very well. I shall telephone again at a more opportune moment.
That's all right. Goodbye to you.
Thank you. Irish accent's a speciality. You can cut it with a knife. He's all alone. Oh, that's quite perfect. Have a little sneak round the back.
Hang on, I'll come with you. look like you?
Not remotely. Pretty cheap. Where did these come from?
Well, that was taken in Cyril's restaurant.
Oh, yes. Hello there. And who are you? And what are you doing here? Shouldn't I be the one asking the questions? How do you do? My name is Jason King. I'll show you. I'll show you what's good for you, son. You're quite right. He does look like me.
What happens now?
Well, now we can call in the police. I can deal with him. Well, I find out what's going on here.
How?
Well, if he can impersonate me, I can impersonate him impersonating me, being him impersonating me.
Eve, if anybody wants me, I should be in the production office.
Right you are, Miss Bernard.
Hi.
Yes, thank you. No, I'll ring back later.
Well,
King hasn't been back to the hotel since this morning.
do they know where he is?
Apparently he had an appointment at a viewing theatre in Wardour Street. Since then, nothing.
What time's he seeing Bernard?
9 o'clock.
Right. Well, I'll send Tredget round to the hotel. King's bound to show up. We'll pick up Michael.
Ah, Claire.
Any news?
No, we're still questioning Strong.
Has he said anything?
Not a thing. Closed up like a clam. I had hoped you'd heard from Jason.
Not so far. He said he'd telephone if he got the chance.
You ready?
Ready? I've been ready for ages.
It's marvellous. It's marvellous. You even got the walk. You're seeing Bernard at 9.
Am I? Simply blew my mind.
We never knew until now.
Of course I didn't. I was just being king.
I know it's a bit late, but I don't think it's going to work.
Why?
Look at him.
Well, what am I supposed to see?
He's different.
Am I? In what way?
The real Jason King has something you haven't got.
I know exactly what you mean. I'll do my best to try and get it.
Tredget should have found King by now.
Tredget?
Yeah, we couldn't catch up with King all day. He seems to have disappeared. Tredget's gone to the hotel. Anyway, that needn't worry you. Listen, we'd better go.
I just need a minute.
What you talking about?
I want to compose myself. I'm an actor.
Yeah. Make sure it's only one.
Hello. Mr. Jason King's room, please.
Jason!
Listen, Tredgett's round at the hotel. Have him picked up whatever happens before we arrive. And 20 seconds. Pip, pip, pip. Just setting King's watch. The meeting's at 9, isn't it?
Waiting for someone, sir? Tredgett did some talking. Apparently they're on the way.
No sign of Tredgett.
King must have come back by now.
You mean Tredgett met him and took him away?
Well, we'll assume that and go up to his room. Wait. It's all right. It's a different commissioner on duty. I bribed the other one. He might have recognized me. Hello? Anybody here? Coming up to 9. Bernard should be here any time now.
Good evening, Mr. King.
Evening, Bernie.
Exactly as you wanted.
Yes. I wonder if we could go through the formalities, Bernie. I've got a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, yes, of course. Your writing fee. Or will you take my word that it's all there, or would you prefer to count it?
No, Bernie, I take your word for it.
Oh, good. Well, in that case, if you just sign this receipt. A pen?
Thank you.
We shall, of course, hide this little transaction in the accounts. It's all very well for you authors to avoid your tax problems, but my books have to balance.
I'm sure they do, Bernie. Well, I think that's all in order.
Yes, thank you, Mr. King.
Well, normally I would offer you a drink, but...
Oh, I quite understand, Mr. King. There's no need to explain. I'll see myself out, shall I? Good night, Mr. King.
So that's what it's all about.
This? Sprat to catch a mackerel.
Quite a plan.
When Michael here puts this into Jason King's deposit box in Geneva,
Who would dream that he was really closing his account?
wouldn't surprise me if King had $1 million in Switzerland.
Would me?
No questions asked.
Except possibly by the tax people when they find out what you've been doing, Jason.
Oh, you two have not met Chief Inspector Hughes of New Scotland Yard, have yous? morning, Claire.
Have you finished it?
Sort of, yes, it's on the table.
Great.
Would you excuse me? I think I've been up all night.
This is awfully good.
Oh, do you really think so? Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I think it needs a certain approach, though, don't you? If it had a high
I
angle
don't know
shot...
where you get your ideas from.
Oh, just one of those things.
Spaceman and a grizzly bear killing a police spy. Marvelous.
What did you say?
What's the matter, Jason?